Cyberpunk is here. No, I'm just kidding, don't worry. Seriously, it's like no matter where you go, you are forced to see Cyberpunk 2077 everywhere, up to the point to get news here. But not here. This game won't be infected, nothing but the best new mods here. Hello and welcome to episode 111 of Skyrim Mods and more. Even though this game is over 9 years old now, there are still lots of cool mods coming out. But this one here is really something we all need. Skyrim Anti-Crash by UUNP, a very interesting plugin with the purpose of looking for anomalies in the game flow and trying to fix them. In other words, preventing your game from crashing. Really sounds too good to be true, right? Unfortunately, it's in beta state right now, so we are going to be beta testers, kinda, but it seems to be working really well based on the feedback. I mean, let's not jinx it, but my game has been surprisingly stable lately. I know, I always say that, but there were really times where I made it all look cool in the review, but in reality my game crashed like every 5 minutes. When I opened the world map, for example, or tried to fast travel, or right after loading the game, but surprisingly it got much better since I changed my ENP. Can't remember the last time I had a CTD actually, I hope it stays that way. But okay, now that our game is stable, it's time to improve it. We had 3D snowberries in the last episode, so it's only natural that this time we get 3D mountain flowers. The three-dimensional awesomeness continues. This is like night and day, seriously. So beautiful I could just lay here all day and just look at them. All those mountain flowers, there are red ones and there are purple ones, and there's Maik, and there's a snail. Wait, where is the snail? There was a snail here. Okay, the snail is gone. But the lavender still sucks. Wow, just look at it, it really sticks out now, so two-dimensional and pixely. We absolutely need a 3D lavender mod too. Seriously, looking at all that majestic three-dimensional glory, all the 2D plants start to look lame and flat. Yeah, this mod is just way too tasty. And speaking of tasty, here is a really cool animated eating mod. Nice and immersive consumption of food and drink, even with sounds. Very nice. It looks really hilarious when he whips out big items like a whole cheese wheel and starts biting it. That's just how Dovahkiins consume their meals, and now we can actually see them do it. As a matter of fact, there was also an animated food mod in my last Fallout mod review, but this one here is a bit better, because here it's always the actual model of what you eat and drink. However, this one is for third-person animations only right now. So there were no custom voiced followers unfortunately, so I reached into my Wanderers 2 review bag and dug out Risa. She is a Japanese custom voiced follower who can be found at the Candle Hearth Inn.
私か? 私はドバーキン。ああ、いや、ドラゴンボーンだ。お前と同じな。名前は、そうだな。リサだ。ところでお前はドラゴンボーンということは英雄なのか?
She does not have that much dialogue, pretty much just the regular vanilla stuff, but she wasn't lying about being a dragonborn. You can even ask her to use the Clear Skies shout.
いいぞ。 ロックリスの従順は会ったことあるか？なんでも尻尾の触り心地が気持ちいいらしいぞ。見つけたら捕まえようぜ。
Yes, looks like somebody will have to make a rare squirrel mods now. Anyway, Risa didn't have any cool equip like in the screenshots, so I gave her Alduin's armor from Immersive Armors. Just the right thing for a badass Dragonborn. And a badass Dragonborn she is indeed. You can even test it yourself by challenging her when she is not actively following you.
喧嘩しに来たのか？いいのか？お前から誘ってくるなんてどういう風の吹き回しだ？そういうことなら私も全力で相手になってやる。さあ喧嘩しようぜ。よーっとシュー。
And that was the moment Ikari realized it was not such a good idea to do this so close to the city. Seriously, she is overpowered as hell, spamming shouts without end, and look at her level. That's definitely a challenge. If you can beat her without cheating, then you are good. Okay, I don't want to spoil too much, but we have a lot of questing to do, so we better get geared. First of all, I actually found Risa's stuff using the Add Item menu, so now she looks even more badass. Just look at her greatsword, it's even bigger than mine. Way bigger, she must be a Berserk fan or something. But anyway, we got lots of weapons and armors to look at, starting with yet another Leviathan axe, this time by Funky Gandalf Cat. I think it's actually the third one I get to review, so I won't even mention where it's from. I will however say that it is the most detailed one so far. And this one also includes all the upgraded axes. In other words, there are several weapons in this mod, really cool. Next we got some shields, another retexture mod by ElSopa. This is only part 1 however, so it does not include all the vanilla shields yet, but it does include most of them, and they obviously all look great. And in terms of armors, I kinda have to warn you here, because it won't be very armory at first. We have another Cheongsam by COCO, a Chinese dress. Looks like see-through material was on special offer again. If we know anything about this modder, then it's that the outfits are super detailed, super skimpy, and have great physics. The next one is Demon Girl by Reos, also very protective. I mean, I'm not saying it looks bad or anything. The equipable hair also has HDT physics. It's available in 5 colors, and for each color there is also a matching sword. But to make it a bit more protective, I decided to add a couple more armory looking equipables. Overhit Jannedaarc for Risa, and BDOR Malice for Ikari. Both of them also have awesome HDT physics, just like it usually is the case with Team TAL mods, although on the Jannedaarc one it's a bit harder to notice, because it's really just those pauldrons. Well, that's more like it. Now we can go and do some adventuring. First, let's make a quick stop at Fort Dawnguard. I heard they made some nice renovations recently. The whole Dayspring Canyon actually, not just the fort. New fortifications like gates and sturdy walls to keep vampire attacks in check, but also some housing and farming structures for all the refugees. On the inside, the fort has of course also received some major upgrades. That includes not only lots of well-placed decorations, but also whole new areas like a greenhouse, alchemy tower, chapel, library, bathhouse and prison. One little highlight I really need to point out: real transparent window glass, so you can actually look outside. That is really nice. Okay, and now it's questing time. The first one is called Frozen in Time. It actually has a longer name and sounds kinda interesting. We already have one very aggressive waifu here, so let's see if we can get another one. So, some ding-dong tried to ambush us between Nightgate's Inn and the Silver Drift Lair. Yeah, great idea trying to mug two angry Dovahkiins. And in his inventory we find a interesting note. Apparently those necromancers are working on something big in Blackreach. So we make our way to Blackreach. Long time no see, great place. And here it is. They were actually trying to create a snow elf a snow elf homunculus. Well, let's hope it goes better than in Full Metal Alchemist. This quest is actually pretty big, because you have to run around a lot and look for all those body parts, and then create the snow elf step by step. There are a couple of unique custom dungeons, so lots of content.
Who are you? What am I doing here? I see. I understand. Thank you.
And here it is, our very own snow elf waifu, just as promised. We even get to give her a name. But that's not all. The next quest is about helping her regaining her memories. Pretty good. Definitely a nice quest mod. And another quest mod we are going to take a look at is Curse of the Hound Amulet. For it to start, we have to take a walk around Solitude.
Pardon me. You look like a fighter. Do you think you can help me out with something? I discovered that a nearby old cave has been reoccupied, and I guarantee those new inhabitants are unlike anything you have come across before. There is a whole pack in there that needs to be destroyed, but there are too many for me to handle on my own.
Sounds like the usual scenario, although this woman acts like she is not telling us the whole story. Well, whatever, I have like an army of waifus here, nothing to worry about, so we go to the mentioned cave.
Hey, there you are. Nothing has come out of the cave, but I can hear noises inside. You ready? Okay, I'll follow you.
Inside we find the mentioned creatures, some weird glowing doggos, and a lot of them. This is actually quite a short quest. There is only this one little dungeon, and once you are done, this woman will tell you the whole story, and you get some rewards.
There. It's done. They're all dead. For good. The amulet is broken, and I think the curse is too. If you want, you can take it, but I wouldn't wear it, just to be safe.
But that is pretty much it. Afterwards she doesn't even want to become a follower. Well, whatever, I think we got enough of them for one day. Nice haul. And this is it for this episode. The links to all mods are as always in the description below. Don't forget to endorse the mods you like. And if you'd like to see more cool mods, hit the like button and subscribe for more. I thank you all for watching and see you around.